How about this hair? Woo. Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk as I fix my ponytail. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, hit a few like and love buttons to let me know you can hear me, and then let's get started because I got something I need to talk about. Trying to get my Fitbit on here, but it's not like cooperating with me. Ugh, come on, my hands have coconut oil all over them, so my Fitbit is just sliding around my arm in like a paste that I've managed to make. Okay. All right, I want to tell you guys, a lot of times I talk to you about things that are going on in my own life. So I want the opportunity to tell you about two conversations I had yesterday. And I want you to try to apply them to your own life. The first one is going to sound religious, but it isn't. If you could just use the conversation I had as a metaphor for what happens in your life. Okay, listen to this. There is somebody in my life who literally cannot help themselves, but try to emotionally manipulate me. Their mother did it to them. They don't really understand how to do it to anybody else, not to do it to everybody else. It is the way that they get what they want. I'm sure somewhere deep down inside they want to be different, but they can't. And I have decided that I was going to put healthy boundaries in place. And I was going to protect my peace at all costs, regardless of who else my boundaries affected. And I was going to create a safe space for myself. I deserve a safe space from people who are going to try to emotionally manipulate me. I, like you, was not put on this earth to be emotionally manipulated. I was put on this earth to go through enough crap to learn how to set healthy boundaries, then get brave enough to set them, then stand strong enough to enforce them when they come trying to manipulate and guilt you into letting your boundaries down, because the boundaries are inconvenient for them. Just so you know, when you set healthy boundaries to protect yourself, your boundaries will be incredibly inconvenient for the people who want emotional control over you. Understand that. And I'm using a condescending tone because I'm frustrated. Okay? So, let me tell you what I got yesterday. Ready for this? Yesterday, I get a call from a mutual friend in between the two of us. And this friend wishes me a happy new year, right? And then before they hang up, they say, listen, can I say one thing before we hang up? And I say, sure. What do you need to say? And they say, be a good Christian, Jamie. I'm sorry, what? Be a good Christian. Reach out. Talk to her. Apologize. Do what Jesus would want you to do. Okay. Let me tell you my issue with this. Just because I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior as an adult does not mean that you get to use my faith as an emotional manipulation tool to get me to do what you want me to do. And shame on you. Shame on anybody who dips into the emotionally manipulative bag so low that you have to use somebody's faith as a guilt tool. You can't throw Jesus at me, honey, because I'll catch him in my arms every time. He is not a weapon to be used. And if you think he is, you don't know anything about him. And I will let everybody know that I have the most secure, that's a lie. The most secure religious compass in Father Bob. And I don't need anybody else to tell me how to sail that ship or navigate those seas. Now, this is not a religious conversation. Nope, Danielle, this is not a religious conversation. Don't blame it on religion. You see, you can't blame it on religion. Jesus didn't ask to be brung into that manipulation. Jesus didn't put his hand up and try and say, use me to shame her. Use me to make her feel guilty. No, that is a human emotional manipulation tool. Okay? And again, this is not a religious coffee talk. I am trying to show you what people will do when they want to control you emotionally. I am the captain of this ship. I will steer my ship, and I decide what wind comes into these sails going forward into 2017. And if you're going to blow a bunch of emotionally manipulative hot air into my sails, I'm going to steer my little ship right away from your funky hot breath, and you're not going to have anything in my airspace. It has nothing to do with religion. He knew that it would get me to stop. It would get me to pause. That is how you get Jamie to stop. You bring up her faith, because I will pause. But I am telling you now, Charlie, if you think religion is the problem, Papa, go. Go, because you're missing the point and you're just going to frustrate me. They will say anything to get you to pause. Listen to me. When they want to emotionally manipulate you and control you, they will say anything to get you to pause. Like, be a good Christian. Think about your children. But she's your mother. How do you think so-and-so would feel? Okay? You hear those? You hear that? Those are the types of things they will say to you when they want you to pause. And they are going to wait for you. They're going to see how long you pause to see if they have you where they want you. So when you pause, you make sure your feet are dug firm in the ground. And then you turn around and say, don't you dare use my God. Use my children, use my mother, use my husband, use my life, my health, my happiness, my finances, my anything against me in attempts to emotionally control me. You don't get that. I was not put on this earth for that. The nerve. The nerve. I walked through fire for my salvation. I went through hell. I sat on a bathroom floor and visualized taking my own life before I finally turned around and saw God for the first time. Don't you dare use my salvation and my relationship with God against me to try to get me to do what you want me to do. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. And these emotional manipulators, they will find your hot button, honey, and they will push it. They will keep their finger on it, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. No. Oh, I said it to him. Did I? Did I? My husband thought we were in one of them churches where the Holy Ghost enters your body and you're going to start running up and down the aisles, flailing your arms, speaking in tongue. My husband legit rounded up the kids and took them into another room. Did I tell him? Oh, I told him. Yes. Don't you come around here and try to emotionally control me using Jesus, who is the only thing that set me emotionally free? No. Absolutely not. Not today, sir, and not tomorrow either. No. I am the captain of this ship, and there is no room for people like you on this ship, so get off before I have to throw your ass off. Okay. Marcy, take all the power, honey. Take all the power. So, I am sharing this with you, even though it makes me want to cry. You are not worthless. Whoever just wrote that to me and said they feel worthless, you are not worthless. For those of you who are just tuning in, you just go back and watch the first minute and you'll get it. Okay, I want to tell you another thing that was said yesterday. I want to just bring it up, okay? These are metaphors. These are metaphors. It doesn't have to be exactly what happens in your life, but it will resonate with you if you open yourself up to the stories that I am sharing with you. It will resonate. You may not have accepted Jesus as your Savior, but you understand what it feels like to be emotionally controlled and manipulated. You understand what it feels like to have somebody take something that means so much to you and use it against you. So it's not about religion. Okay? I want to tell you something else that was said yesterday, and I want you to understand why I have an issue with this. This is what people do to me all the time, okay? When I posted yesterday that I am not here for the slaughter of Mariah Carey, there were a lot of people who used this opportunity and this failure to rip Mariah. For some reason, people love to hate Mariah. Now, let's not turn this into a debate about Mariah, because I listen to the lesson. We don't need to rehash what happened to Mariah. We all know. Somebody said to me, I said, it is shameful that it is always the women who love to kick another woman while she's down. And we want to get mad at the men, but boy, it's the women. And we will stomp on a chick. When she's down, we will stomp on her, kick her in the face, step on her hand, pick on her outfit, sleep with her man. I mean, we will rip her apart and tell her she deserved it. And tell her she deserved it. Okay? So I said, I hate that we do this to each other. And somebody said to me, oh, Jamie, like you've never done it? Like you've never talked about a woman and blah, blah, blah? Now listen, I'm going to tell you like this. If you need to point out my flaws to validate yours, you're going in the wrong direction for the new year. Have I ever done it? Yes. I spent a decade doing it to women. And you know what kind of karma I got? I sat on the bathroom floor, inches away from taking my life, because I had destroyed so many people and there was no one left to help me. So have I done it? Have I destroyed other women? Have I talked about them? Have I kicked them while they're down? You damn right I have. I spent a decade kicking other women while they were down. I spent a decade knocking them down and then kicking them while they were down. Okay? So, don't come at me like, oh, Jamie, you know you've done it. Honey, you've been watching Coffee Talk? I've been talking about that for 2.5 years. Don't tell me what I already know. Tell me what I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me anything I don't know? I hope you can. Don't use my past behavior as a justification or validation for the shit you're trying to throw at women now. I did not come here for that either. I am not here for it. Do better. Be better. When you know better, you do better. So don't shit on women and then come at me like, oh, Jamie, you know you used to do it. And I used to do a lot of things. You want to go down that decade? and talk about the things I used to do, you wouldn't be brave enough to do half the things I used to do. Half of them. So, I'm going to tell you like this. When you know better, you do better. Don't try to emulate the Jamie I was before. You don't want to be that person. It's terrible the way I treated people. You see how emotional I get? It's awful what I did to people. And they'll do that to you. They will do that to you. When you say to them, don't, whatever, they'll say, oh, like you never did it? Okay, well, yes, we've all sinned. We've all done things we wish we didn't do. But don't you want to learn from the people who have come through it? Don't you want to try to be better? Because if you just want to be stagnant, if you just want somebody to give you a green light to shit on Mariah, metaphorically, to kick women while they're down just because what? They're famous, because you think they're a diva, because you think you know them, you're not going to get a green light here. And I hope that none of the Coffee Talk community gives you a green light. I do hope you feel bad about yourself, because it is that discomfort is the only way you will grow through it. Having other women say, we're not here for this, honey. If you want to talk about Mariah, go on TMZ's page or Perez Hilton or somebody like that. Somebody who's there for it. That's what they're there for. I am not here for it. And y'all shouldn't be here for it either. Because we're raising babies. We're raising girls. You want the kind of person who used to do that? Raising daughters and putting them at your kid's lunch table? I hope you don't. I hope you don't. And I get emotional about it because I've been the other person. I can't imagine. I cannot. Some of y'all get so emotional and torn out of the frame when Coffee Talk people shame you for 2 minutes. Imagine how Mariah feels. But you'll justify that because she's Mariah and she was wearing a Sclad outfit and she's paid and she's a diva. Never considering the fact that it's show business, and her being a diva is a persona. You wanna shame her for being a diva and tell her to hang it up. She can't sing anymore. Meanwhile, homegirl sings out of her ass on her worst day better than all of us can sing on our best day put together. If we formed a chain gang, she still sings better than us. And tell her to hang it up. Then you want her to perform on VH1 The Divas. And celebrate the fact that she's a diva. Go ahead, girl, with your big hair and your scared outfit. Which one is it? Which one is it? You want to shame her or you want to celebrate her? And don't you know they love to do this to women too? And we fall right into it. I don't hear anybody telling Tony Bennett to hang it up. And I love me some Tony Bennett. Homeboy's going to be 155, still singing the same songs. And people be like, man, you know he's like fine wine. I love me some Tony Bennett. Meanwhile, Madonna, Mariah, everyone's like, hang it up, you're old. No, you know what? I'm not here for it. Go take it where they are here for it. Do you know that there is actual online places where they're here for it? They want you to come and shame people and shit on them. Go ahead, girl, go. You can get it out. Go where they're here for it. I love it for you. Be that person, but don't come on my page. And when I, in a flirtatious way, try to curb your behavior, don't you shake your neck at me talking about, Jamie, you know you've done it. Don't use my past behavior as a justification for your shit behavior now. My past for your present. No, I have grown through it. You clearly have not. And I'm not lecturing you. I'm just letting you know we as a Coffee Talk community are not here for it. Okay? We are better than that. And you should demand that I'm better than that. You should demand that I don't allow it on my page. You should stand up and stomp your feet and light a match for this woman. Because I am raising children that will meet your children one day. And you should demand that I am better. That I improve. That I grow. You will not manipulate me. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I have been through it, and I have come through it. Wade in the water. We will go all the way back. All the way. Now, on to bigger and better things. I didn't eat any sugar yesterday. I'm kind of going crazy. Can you tell? I love you guys so much. I ask that you would please share the video. Please. All you have to do is hit share and say, somebody needs to listen to this. Please share the video. I love you all so much. And I hope that you have a great, great Monday. Kids are almost back in school. Woo! Johnny Gill, rub me the right way, Patty. Oh, the wrong way. Not Johnny Gill. He did not rub me the wrong way. Thank you, James, for sharing my video. Thank you for everybody who hits share and tells people to watch it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hi, Amy. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.